Good afternoon, everyone. Wait, why is my good afternoon? Just wanted to come on in again today. I know I was supposed to be in a little earlier, but I had customers come in and phone calls because I am at the shop. So just wanted to come on and talk about entrepreneurship. And actually, I had a customer come in today. Her name is Jody Banjack. And I just want to shout out Jody Banjack there from Banjack Heating and Cooling. She came in to get a gift card because they've been in business for 20 years and they are doing a business. They're giving out gift cards from local businesses for 20 days. So I thought that was really cool. She used me as one of the businesses. So I really appreciate that. So because of that, I want to shout out Jody Banjack from Banjack Heating and Cooling. So if you need any air conditioning or furnace filters or furnace fixing or whatever, when it comes to HVAC, call Banjack Heating and Cooling because I really appreciate them using me. But we're going to talk about value creation. In one of the days, let me see where it was. We were talking about some qualities that we need to have as far as being an entrepreneur. Creativity and innovation was one of them. And when we talk about creativity, sometimes it is very hard to be creative, to come up with new ideas. Like, well, I can't say so. For me, sometimes it's very hard to be creative. Sometimes you need to think about not what you want, but what the customer wants, what is out there. And those of you who are on, if you don't mind dropping in, saying hi, because I can't see who comes on, I can just see that there are people on. So I appreciate it. Just drop in and say hey. But when we talk about value creation, a lot of people get into business because they feel as if they have the latest, greatest idea. Oh, I want to do this. Hey, Allison, how are you, my dear? How you been? Uh, and they have this latest, greatest idea that they feel like the world can benefit from it. Excuse me. So, if we haven't properly done our research and what they call a feasibility study, and it's kind of what it sounds like, is your business, is your idea going to be feasible in the market? Do they want what you're offering? And sometimes when you create something, a business, a product, or service, it has to solve a problem. It has to solve a problem. We need to be creating things, ideas, products, programs, um, systems that people benefit from. We have to solve a problem. Um, you have to solve a relevant problem. Um, let's okay. I'm gonna take the industry of hair, especially in the black culture. Um, there's natural hair, there's permed hair, there's braided hair, there's so many different things that we do to our hair, and it is a billion, I'll say million, if not $1 billion industry because of the things that we do to our hair. Then it's dry. Then we need to, like, you can buy different hair. You can do, there's so many different areas in the hair care business because it's solving a problem. So if you're solving that problem, they want the hair longer, they want the hair shorter, they want it natural, they want it permanent. It's $1 billion industry. So are you coming up with that next product, that value creation that will solve a problem? Because again, so many times we want to start a business, but are you starting the right business? Are you doing your research? Are you creating value in that business? Will somebody need it? Will somebody want it? Will somebody buy it? Now you'll have somebody to buy. You might have your friends and family. Maybe, maybe you might have your friends and family that will support you. But then after your friends and family are supporting you, who is going to buy your product? How are you getting that product out there? So before we talk about marketing and all that, getting into business and creating value, are you going to have that product that solves a problem? We talked about being creative and innovative. Um, so you need to make sure that that product or whatever it is that you're creating when you're starting your business solves a problem. So you got to get out there and do your research. Now, my industry, where I do apparel decorating, you would say that the market is saturated, that everybody is creating t-shirt lines. Everybody is doing, some form of making shirts. The little crickets. Now, when I was in business before, there were no crickets. We had vinyl cutters that we used to cut out material to make signs with, or I might cut them out, might, to put on names and numbers on the back of the shirt. That was it for vinyl. That was it. Then when the crickets and the small cutters, the home-based cutter, when they came on, when they came to surface, everybody was buying crickets and everybody was buying the vinyl to make their t-shirts, and rightfully so. That's what it was designed to do. So when you're dealing with uh, businesses that I do, the same business that I do, now I got to find a way to do something different because they're at home making t-shirts, or they're at home, um, doing a mug or whatever. So as the industry changes, as things evolve, you have to evolve with it. You have to stay on top of your industry. Um, see, Allison, I don't know if she's still on here, but she does dog training. So, what is the latest, greatest thing in dog training? What is the industry saying that you need to do in dog training? If she's out there and you have a product, why aren't they? Oh, okay, you're still here. Why aren't they coming to purchase your product versus purchasing somebody else's product? Now, granted, that could be, marketing, but is it something that they need in the dog training business? Allison, what is it that they need? I mean, the basic of I don't know, teaching them how to do what the top three commands or something. I don't know. Um, if you could put that up, you know, they need more time to spend on training. No one has enough time to spend on training their dog, or just do dogs, cats, dogs. Okay, so how would you put that product out there that would create value? Okay, you're telling me I don't have enough time, or are they telling you that they don't have enough time to spend training their dog? So is it that they come to you to do that, or do you have a product or a service or a program? Hey, Nini, how are you? A product or service or a program that you're offering them that creates value. Oh, excuse me. I try to make training easy so people can make it part of their routine. Okay, so that's solving a problem. If I can put this in with the routine, like when I wake up daily and I can do this, this, and this because it flows right on into my daily routine. Is it something like that, Allison, that makes it a value for them? Are you offering a product like that or a service? Because if not, we need to create, or you need to create something that causes it. Let's see what you offer. I offer virtual coaching to help people know when and how to train. I walk them through it. Okay. So is that something they can buy? Do you want to promote that? I would allow you to promote. You can promote that here as we talk about entrepreneurship. If you have that program, if there's a link that they can get onto, and if not, you need to create something. Because say like just right now you're on here and we're talking about it, and I said, Allison, go ahead, promote your link, put your link up so somebody can click on that, and it will go right to your product or service, and they can purchase it, and we can go from there. Do you have something like that? And if so, and if not, shall I say, you need to create that. Because again, that goes back to opportunity recognition. I just gave you an opportunity to get in front of an audience who you don't know who's on here. They might need, virtual dog training. So, opportunity recognition. But to be innovative, again, it is um, value creation. You're solving a problem. And that's all it is. You're just simply solving a problem. Getting into the business. A lot of people want to um, get into entrepreneurship because of uh, the money. Oh, what money? Oh, you got your own time and freedom. That's not it either. You trade off working 8 hours a day for somebody else, working 24 hours a day for yourself. That's a trade off. 8 hours a day for somebody else, or like they say, 8 hours a day for the man, or 24 hours a day for yourself. Now, maybe some seasoned business owners don't work like that. I'm not sure. Again, I talked with Jody Banjack of Banjack Heating and Cooling. She was just in and she was saying how, again, they're in business for 20 years. And so I asked her, what would you tell someone just getting into the business? She said, don't. She said, don't. Now, she's been in business 20 years. So things have evolved, I'm sure, from that. But yeah, this right now is their crazy busy season. Like she said, 6 months out of the year, um, it's 24/7 days, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Somebody's furnace is going out. Someone didn't know, like, okay, my son-in-law changed his filters, but he didn't have the correct filter. So he went to Lowe's and they told him, oh, just put 2 or 3 filters together. That will, that will help with the thickness. Well, they woke up, the heat was still off. The furnace wasn't kicking in. Come to find out, now they had to call somebody. They came out. Come to find out, he had those 3 filters together, and the air just was not going through. It just could not get through all 3 of those filters. So it couldn't, warm the house. So they took the filter away. Boom, it was working. $95 later, hey, but there it is. She said she has to make sure that nobody's stuck in the cold. Somebody calls after hours, they're going out and they're going to check, because they don't want anybody cold. Is that who you call? He called Banjack. Well, that's good. I'm glad they got the business. I'm glad they got the business. Um, so yeah, that's how it goes. Business is 24/7 for them, and like again, for most entrepreneurs, it's 24/7. We think about it all the time. You're constantly thinking of what's the next thing I have to do. Oh, I got this to do. Oh, la la, this is on my mind. So it's constant, but it's good. It's good. We talk about entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart, but some of us, or most of us that are in it, wouldn't do anything else. So, there's a blessing in that. So, just wanted to touch on that real quick. Wanted to talk about value creation. Are you creating value in your business? Are you creating value? Are you creating something that somebody wants? Are you creating something that somebody needs? Are you solving a problem? Because that's what value creation is. You have to solve a problem. Um, we're in business to solve a problem. Somebody comes in here, they need a shirt done, they want it to look a certain way. Um, so try to solve that problem for them and, get that done. So again, I thank you for coming on. Again, I'm not going to be long, 15 minutes. That's me. I'm in and out. But I'd appreciate it if you would like and share the video. What did you say, Allison? I have solved a lot of behavior problems in dogs over the year. Well, that's good. That's what you want to do. You want to, solve a problem, and that would help, in becoming a successful business if we solve problems. We have to be a problem solver. So, and if you can't solve their problem, they're going to go to somebody else who can. So you just make sure you have what you need to solve that problem. And we'll talk about that, later on. Different areas. Like I said, I have people lined up to talk about different things that come on and, talk about when they first started business and where they are now, 10, 15, 20 years later. So, again, if you don't mind, please like and share the broadcast. I'd greatly appreciate it, ma'am, sir. Please like and share the broadcast. So, I'm off of here until Friday, and we will be back on Friday talking about entrepreneurship and how it is not for the faint of heart. You don't just wake up one day and say, oh, I think I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Let's just do this. I'm just going all in. Yeah. Well, then again, you might, but yeah, no, it doesn't usually go like that. So, all right, guys, you have a good afternoon. I will talk to you Friday, not unless something else comes up. But you have a good one, and go out and create some value. Be creative and create value and solve somebody's problems. That will make them want to come to you versus coming to your competitor. All right, thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.